right, I can't just stand around here. Let's go do something.
Okay, nothing crazy.
Oh, yeah, crazier the better.
Like what? The son asked with trepidation.
Skydiving. One call, we're jumping out of a plane in an hour.
What kind of suggestion is that? Life gives you lemons, so you jump out of an airplane? Talk about running from your problems.
Putting as much distance between me and Brooke as possible right now is a good thing. She shouldn't be doing this, Liam. This is the worst mistake Brooke's ever made. And if I thought I could change her mind, I would head over there right now. Nothing would keep me away. She's made her decision. Brooke is committing herself to Ridge. For better or worse.
Here we go.
What can I say about this couple that hasn't already been said? Ridge and Brooke, your love story is known around the world, and it all began here. Two strangers' eyes meet across a crowded room. Many of us have felt that spark, the unexpected jolt of electricity. What makes your love story so special is the extraordinary power in your connection. To last all these years, still strong enough to pull Ridge across an ocean and back to the woman he says captured his soul. Today we celebrate that spark and witness the sacred bond it created. And Ridge and Brooke have written their own vows and will pledge themselves to each other.
Can I say something first?
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. It's our wedding day. But it's not the only thing we're celebrating. We're celebrating the power of forgiveness and the devotion of family and their part in putting us together. Sorry.
Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. I really love that passage. I think it's beautiful. It's full of really great advice, but honestly, you two don't need it. You could write your own marriage handbook, the do's and the don'ts. I think it'd be really easy to stand up here and talk about how many times this has happened, but I think Rick has some good ones tucked away, so I don't want to steal his thunder. This is different. Every other time that you two have been separated, we always knew that it was temporary. It was inevitable that you two would get back together, but this last time, you were as far away as you could be from each other, in every sense. And here we are. We're celebrating your faith in one another and your faith in love. And I don't know if anyone expected it, but it's so beautiful to see.
You don't buy all this nonsense, do you? All this talk about Bridge being Brooke's destiny. There's no such thing as fate. It's timing. Bad choices.
Hers or yours?
I could have fixed this. I could have made it right if Ridge hadn't shown up when he did.
Yeah, at like the exact time when Brooke was most likely to take him back. What does that sound like?
We make our own destiny. And Brooke should have made hers with me.
Eric?
Carter asked me to say a few words about how I feel about this wedding today and how Stephanie may have felt about it. You know, she never tolerated other people putting words in her mouth, but she would have been absolutely thrilled about this here today. Since Stephanie left us, this picture is the place where I feel her presence most of all. I feel her presence very strongly here today, and I think that's because the connection you two share reminds me of the connection I had with her all those years. Tempered by time and circumstance, but never diminished. These perennial flowers that go dormant from time to time spring back into bloom. Your devotion to one another is just like that. It reminds us that love, once it takes root, can always reappear. It blossoms here today again, now and forever.
Thank you, Eric. Hope. Would anyone else like to speak?
I think you're supposed to say, forever hold your peace.
I thought I'd give the best man and matron of honor a chance to say a few words. Rick?
Don't look at me. I only wrote one speech. I'm saving it for the reception after we've all had a few drinks.
What about you, Katie?
I think Katie's presence here speaks for itself.
Yes, it does.
Katie made you VP? Getting a little chummy there, Benedict Arnold?
Dad, this is a good thing. Katie, trust me. You want this.
Katie at the wedding today?
Yeah, Brooke asked her to be matron of honor.
Wow, well, I'm glad somebody's patching up their relationship. You want one of these?
Will it help me forget that Hope's at the wedding with Wyatt?
If you have enough.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll have one drink with my dad. Why not?
Attaboy. There you go. You know, it wasn't supposed to be this way. Brooke and I started off great. We went to Aspen, clicked. We both knew we had something exceptional. Then Brooke started to question it. She took off for Monte Carlo. I followed her there. It was beautiful. That should have been the beginning of the rest of our lives. And now she's marrying Ridge? How does that make sense? What am I missing?
The words you say today are sacred. They will bind you together for the rest of your lives. Brooke, are you ready to pledge yourself to Ridge?
Yes, I am. We've made a lot of promises to each other through the years, and some we've kept. The commitment we've made to our son and being the best parents that we could possibly be. And the rest, well, that's what we're going to renew today. Our hopes and our dreams and everything that we planned together and planned for our son, I'm saying I will to all of those. Our history isn't something we have to overcome. It's our strength. It's our foundation. And today, I vow to love you. The man that you used to be, the man that you are today, and the man that you intend to be in the future. I'm going to cherish all of our memories, and I'm going to appreciate this very moment, the present. And I'm going to open my heart and my mind to all of the possibilities in the future. And I'm not going to regret everything we've been through to get to this point. I love you, Ridge Forrester. And I am always going to have faith in us. And the minute I say I do, I am not going to let anything or anyone undo us ever again.
Ridge?
Logan. My beautiful Logan, you are as captivating now as you were when I first laid eyes on you. Still full of light and love and energy, the same thing that pulled me in. I gotta tell you, all that is in our son. Where he throws himself at life. Crazy little kid. We've been here before. But I'm not the man I was. When I was away, I had a lot of time to think about who I am, what I stand for, and what's important to me. And I came home with more appreciation for everything. And that's it. That's my promise to you. I promise to appreciate you, who you are, and our family, and every step along this crazy ride we're on. And I promise to live up to your faith in me. And to be a good husband and a good father for you and RJ, because that's what you deserve.
I don't know, Dad. People make their own decisions.
Brooke should know that Ridge is a bad bet.
Hope should know why it's a liar.
Right. And yet, you and I, for some reason, we get held to a higher standard. Ridge left Brooke. He told her he wanted nothing more to do with her. And yet he gets a pass. You want to explain that to me?
I'm not the guy to ask.
I mean, the truth is that Ridge never treated her well. She can't rely on him. And throughout their history, all the other women, There was always someone else. Brooke's love was never enough for him. Ridge had to be fought over.
Well, it doesn't seem like that's happening this time. You know, I think it's over. I think you might just have to accept it. Boy, a lot of that going around.
Ridge and Brooke, you've exchanged your vows. You've pledged yourselves to each other for your family, your friends, the Creator, and Stephanie. When you asked me to officiate your wedding, I started looking for a final reading that would capture your passion for each other. It took me a long time, but I found it. It's a poem by Shelley, Love's Philosophy. The fountains mingle with the river, and the rivers with the ocean.
The winds of heaven mix forever with a sweet emotion. Nothing in the world is single.
All things by a law divine. In one spirit meet and mingle, one not I with thine.
See, the mountains kiss high heaven, and the waves clasp one another. No sister flower would be forgiven if it disdained its brother. And the sunlight clasps the earth, and the moonbeams kiss the sea. What is all this sweet worth? Thou not kiss me. Now join hands and let's make this official.
Katie!
Oh my God.